What is going on today, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing with Flim, man. In today's video, man, we're gonna talk about my top 5 lures to throw in this fall time, man. Right now, I believe we're in the fall transition, man. It's like mid 70s, low 70s, and it may get up to 82 max, but you know, the cool weather is coming in and we transitioning into that fall. So these bass are feeding up for the winter. They're chasing, they're being a whole lot more aggressive. The big ones are actually coming up shallow from the depths and they're actually feeding too. So hopefully this video will help you guys out and kind of narrow down what you guys should be throwing. And in my opinion, these are the best. That's why it's my top 5. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. So the first bait I would highly recommend is the buzz bait. Now this right here is the Guggen Squad. I believe it's the Hummer, I believe. But this is just the buzz bait, man. This right here gets the fish going, man. You gotta have some top water baits as it's getting cool outside and those fish are chasing. So number 1 bait goes to a buzz bait, man. Any brand. I prefer black. I've never thrown a white one, but I definitely prefer the black buzz bait. You can add a trailer hook on there, or you can just fish it how it is. I always add a paddle tail swim bait on there to give it a little bit more action. So the next thing you want to be throwing right now is, this is also a Guggen Squad bait, but you want to throw a Whopper Plopper, man. This is Guggen Squad's Whopper Plopper, and I like theirs. It's pretty dope. Like, the sound on it is amazing, and it's just so unique because it has the hooks in the back, and then you have the little plopper in the front. So it's pretty dope. But I don't have a black one. I actually lost it, but I definitely prefer black and this bone color right here will definitely get the job done. So bait number 2, the Whopper Plopper, man. Top water. You have to have top water. You have to throw some top water. Now this third bait, I'm more of a chatterbait guy. So it's pretty much based on what you prefer. Now, I'm more of a chatterbait guy, so I am going to use this thing. And this thing works. This right here is the jackhammer chatterbait. It's black and blue, and they got like a little paddle tail swim bait on there of, you know, I don't know the color or whatever of that paddle tail swim bait, but yes, the chatterbait is my go-to bait, a great search bait, and it's great for catching bass, aggressive bass, as they're chasing and feeding up on those smaller fish. So this is a great thing. Now on the flip side of that, also a spinner bait. This right here is a psycho bait. It's literally a spinner bait, but it's a little different. I only throw spinner baits when it's really windy outside. So the spinner bait and the chatterbait, they literally go hand in hand with each other, but you want to throw a chatterbait, not chatterbait, but a spinner bait when there's more wind and chop on the water. This actually helps out a little bit more. So depending on the day, depends on whether you throw a chatterbait or a spinner bait, but 9 times out of 10, I'm throwing a chatterbait no matter what. Okay, so the next bait we are going to talk about, and I don't know, some people may agree with me, some may not, but I am a jerk bait guy. For you OG subscribers of the channel, man, I am a jerk bait guy. I love throwing jerk bait. I normally throw jerk bait all year until springtime. I don't throw it that much because they're on beds, so you're sight fishing. And then the summertime, I don't throw it that much because they just in that sluggish mood, they're on the bottom, so I don't really throw it. But fall and winter, jerk bait. This right here is a Guggen Squad jerk bait. This is their bluegill color with the little chartreuse. Me, I prefer like a silver flash, something on the lines of this right here. It's just something about a silver flash jerk bait and a lipless crankbait as well. But fourth bait, man, jerk bait. I love jerk bait, and you can fish it how you want to. Pop, pause, or you can pop, pause. Pop, pause, literally whatever you want to do, and depending on the time of year will depend on the cadence and depend on how long the pauses are. If it's hot outside, if it's warm outside, like fall time, I'll pop in, my pause is maybe 2 seconds max, you know? And then if in wintertime you're using it, you may pause for a solid, I don't know, 5-6 seconds. So it just all depends, but great little search bait. Great way to get these bass, a reaction strike out of these bass. That's the main thing. Jerk bait creates that reaction strike, man. So the last and final bait we are going to talk about is the freaking Lipless Crankbait. This right here is the 6 cents crankbait. I believe it's the Quake 70, something like that. Please don't quote me on that, but I have a link where you can get all of this stuff, the Google stuff and the 6 cent stuff. That's the majority of stuff I have, but I love those two brands. But the next thing, you want to throw these right here, Lipless Crankbaits, man. Great search bait, great way to find bass. You can fish it in grass a little bit. When you feel that grass on there, you just give it a good pop. That grass comes right off. And it's just a great bait. Like, this literally is the size, like 3-inch, 4-inch, 2-inch bait. This is the size bait that they're using. One of my favorite colors, to be honest, I only throw 2 colors. I would throw this red color, this craw color, especially like winter time. And this is my favorite color of all time. And that's just that flash. And when the sun is out and that thing is going through the water like this, shimmying through the water like this, or you letting it, the yo-yo technique where you just pull it up and then let it fall. That sunlight under the water is hitting this and it's just flashing. That creates a reaction strike as well, man. So those two right there are great, 2 great colors, and that's my 5th bait that I would use. You know, those are the baits that I would use. I've been using them and I've been catching fish. So hopefully this video can get you guys on some fish, allow you guys to catch more fish and also bigger fish. But right now for me, if you're not throwing anything, throw the chatterbait and throw some type of top water, man. Chatterbait and Whopper Plopper, whichever one you prefer, but please throw those 2 baits, man. And hopefully you guys learned something from this video, man. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. My top 5 fall fishing lures for bass, man. And on that note, we out. Peace.